Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So this weekend is the final 3 shows of the 2018 G1 Climax tournament. Now I'm going to preface right now, this video in a minute is about to sound very confusing. So first, let me say how the G1 works, because a lot of people keep asking, how does this G1 work? So, if a competitor wins a match, they get 2 points. If a match goes to a time limit draw, both competitors get 1 point. If a match goes to either a double countout or a double disqualification, neither competitor gets a point. Now, let's start with the A block. Now, in the A block, still technically alive is Hiroshi Tanahashi at 14 points, Jay White at 12 points, and Okada also at 12 points. This weekend, on I think it is the Thursday night show if you're here in America, it will be Okada versus Tanahashi and Jay White versus Evil. Now here's where we're about to get confusing. Here is how certain guys can win their block and go on to the finals. If Okada defeats Tanahashi, he goes to the finals because they will be tied and Okada would have the tiebreaker from beating Tanahashi. If Okada and Tanahashi draw, Tanahashi will go to the finals because he will get the 1 point. Now, if Okada defeats Tanahashi and Jay White defeats Evil, they will all be tied and Jay White will go to the finals because he has tiebreaker victories over Okada and Tanahashi. Let me preface what that means. If you beat a superstar in the G1, you automatically get a tiebreaker victory over that superstar, with Jay White defeating both Okada and Tanahashi. If at the end he ties with either of them, he's got the tiebreaker. Now, here's where it gets a little more confusing. If Okada and Tanahashi go to a double countout or double disqualification and Jay White defeats Evil, Jay White goes to the finals because he will be tied with Tanahashi and have the tiebreaker. Now, if Okada and Tanahashi go to a double DQ or a double countout and Evil defeats Jay White, then Tanahashi will be the only one with 14 points and go to the finals. Now, as far as the B block goes, that one's a little more, I guess you could say, confusing because there's a lot more scenarios that can happen. Alive right now are Kenny Omega with 12 points, Tetsuya Naito with 12 points, and Kota Ibushi with 10 points. The matches we will be getting on Friday night show, if you're here in America, Omega versus Ibushi, and Naito versus SABRE Jr. So, if Omega defeats Ibushi, automatically makes it to the finals. Now, if Omega and Ibushi draw, and Naito defeats SABRE, Naito goes to the finals. If Omega and Ibushi draw, and SABRE defeats Naito, Omega goes to the finals. If Omega and Ibushi draw, and Naito and SABRE draw, Omega goes to the finals. Here we go. Preface right now, here we go. If Omega and Ibushi go to a double countout or double disqualification, and Naito defeats Zack Sabre, Naito goes to the finals. If Omega and Ibushi go to a double countout or double disqualification, and Naito and SABRE goes to a draw, Naito goes to the finals by 1 point. If Omega and Ibushi go to a double countout or double disqualification and Zack Sabre Jr. defeats Naito, Omega goes to the finals because yes, he will still be tied with Naito, but he does have that tiebreaker victory. Now, if Ibushi defeats Omega and Naito defeats Sabre, Naito goes to the finals. And here's the only way Ibushi can make the finals. If Ibushi defeats Omega and Sabre defeats Naito, Ibushi goes to the finals. Now, in my opinion, I'm going to predict that Tanahashi wins the A block and somehow Tetsuya Naito ends up winning the B block. Also, I'm going to predict that in the end, the winner of the 28th 2018 G1 Climax tournament is Hiroshi Tanahashi. I hope you guys got all that. Sorry if it was confusing. People have been asking, hey, how's this work? What are we going to get at the finals? What's going to happen? And it all It all starts tonight. The finals all starts tonight on New Japan World. But that's going to do it for this episode of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUunlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.